Okay, so here's another video where we'll be creating a monster truck. I just have to let people know that I'm streaming right now. All right, so I'll show you. This is what we're going to create. This monster truck by this Kenneth Fejer. I think I pronounced that right. Fejer, something like that. Anyways, you can visit his website. He's a cool pixel artist in general, low poly. Does a lot of cool work, I guess. And yeah, there's some of his other stuff. But I had a request from someone to try and recreate this car, this monster truck. That's what I'm gonna try and do. And luckily, there's the texture that he used to build it. So yeah, I've been kind of looking at it and trying to understand the geometry of the truck and how it's constructed and that sort of thing. So like if we look at it here, I wonder if I could zoom in a bit. So it looks pretty simple, I think, like from the geometry of it. It's kind of boxy, has a lot of boxy parts, and yeah. So I was trying to like correlate where the texture stuff goes on the geometry. I'm trying to figure out what all the different pieces are in the texture, like what all this stuff is, because it's all just kind of scattered across the texture within like a 64 by 64 pixel image. So you have a bunch of different pieces and things like that. So I was just trying to figure out, you know, which what stuff is what basically. So yeah, that's what we're gonna try and build. And I'm trying to think how to begin basically, which part I should focus on first. I guess I could work on maybe the body of the truck might be good starting point, since it's will probably help define the size of everything else, probably, because it's probably like the biggest part of the object. So maybe I'll do that first. Yeah. So maybe I'll just use a UV size of 1 by 1. That way I could just kind of select an area like that. I don't know. Maybe this is like the side of it. I also have to kind of look at the image as well. And I'm using only one monitor, so it's kind of difficult for me to kind of look at stuff. That's all right. So yeah, let's see here. I guess it goes from here all the way over to there. I think that's about right. Yeah. Something like that is like the side of it. I'll just place it there for now, I guess. But it also goes up here. So I need to kind of select this part. And maybe I'll change my grid rounding to 1 just to kind of get a little bit more precision. Maybe put that there. And then I could go back into edit mode and maybe split it down here and there, just so that like we have vertices connecting with other vertices. Something like that. And then we could kind of, let's see here. Hold on a second. The top part. Also, I don't know if like any of the textures kind of stretched or whatever, you know. Right now it's all the pixels aren't stretched in any way, but it might be in the actual model that I'm reproducing. So I'll just click there, move the crosshair to that point, and now we have this area. Now I want to check, because we have like a red line in the back here, and this white line just goes all the way to the front. So I'm going to just bring this up again and look at the model itself and see how it is. So it looks like there is no red line on top of the truck. So it goes, kind of folds back like that. The dark red line in front above the windshield. So, oh, this is also his Twitter. But let's see here. So we have, I guess this is the back side right down here. So it kind of folds back over there. And yeah. The front is, where's the front? Oh, I guess it's over here, this part right here. I gotcha. So I guess we can just select this part. I don't know, we could always adjust the UVs later. Yeah, that looks about right, I think. So I'll put it there. And then as far as like the back side goes, this part right here. Although this one seems a little wider for some reason. I don't know why it's wider like that. Let's see, there's like these two pixels here. I just want to check on the, here, let's see if it only has one pixel there. So, yep, see. So we just need to select this part right there, I think. And then we can just kind of rotate it like that. I think that's the right way, right? Kind of looking similar to it. Yep. And so now, so we can do the windshield part. I'll just select that. Move that over there. Rotate it around like that. Looks like maybe there's only one. Oops. Maybe I don't need this top line there. I don't know. Because it just seems like it's better like that. I think the original just had one pixel above it. Yeah. Okay. That looks like it's what it's supposed to. I might as well move this over here, and then I can just adjust the UVs for that like that. So now I position it back. I think that's right. It's a little stretched there for some reason. So yeah. Oh, and I guess we can move these. Like that. let's take a look at the monster truck. Okay, so now I guess I'll just kind of continue going along the top of it, like the hood and the back of it. So if, take a look at the just checking the details. So here we have the hood. Oh, I'm in the UVs. Select this part right there, and then basically position it how I want it. I think I want it right there, and I could reverse it or flip it or whatever for the other side. I can do the same for this. I could eyedrop this tile, so now it's just, oh, I also have to resize it. I guess I'll just reselect it then. Let's see here. Just flip it over like that. So it's not the same. What's going on here? They're like different sizes, aren't they? Yeah, he made this area right here wider than this area right here for some reason. Let me look at the original. So, it looks like you got that many pixels up there, that many pixels down there. I don't know if yeah, I guess they're the same width. They look about the same width up on the original. So maybe, maybe he removed one of these. Maybe he what am I trying to say? I'll just move that over like that, and then I'll also go to the UVs, and I'll just move these down one like that, just so that it aligns better. And I'll do the same thing for this other side. Unless they made this one wider, but I don't think he did. I'll just do that. So now the white lines are matching, same size. And this windshield, I guess I could just kind of do that. So yeah. So we have that, we have the hood now, and I guess we could do, oh, what's going on here? I'll just reverse that, flip that over. Okay, so the back side, the what do you call it? The trunk, I guess. Whoops. So we want to select this. I guess that. We have 2 pixel edge or rim around it. So maybe I'll just check the original to see if that's how it is. Looks like, There's only one pixel there? Or is there two? I don't know. Let's see here. What if I just do one? Looks a little too thin to me, doesn't it? So maybe I'll do all that. So now, it's weird. See, now it's not the same width. So that's all right. We'll just kind of, as long as it looks similar, right? And we could like tweak things later if we want. Copy paste, reverse or mirror it. Reverse that. Okay, so now we have that. And wait a second, what's going on here? Move those up. Copy these over to the other side. I could have just made it an object and had it mirror itself automatically, but I didn't do that. I guess we can do the backside now. Kind of select this part. And yeah. Flip that over, place it down. What's the shortcut for the flip that I did? Okay, so if I want to like flip stuff, let's say I have this piece here highlighted. Say I have that highlighted and I put my crosshair there. I could just press, well, there's two ways. You could mirror it, or you could flip it. If I hit R, it just mirrors it across from left to right, as you can see. But it also gets, it just mirrors the vertices, so that's why it's facing the other way. So I could like mirror it back and forth, or I could flip it with the F key, and that just does it up and down like that. And because it just repositions the vertices, you could hit Shift R to reverse the face. So you can do that. Shift R, mirror it, Shift R, that sort of thing. So it looks like maybe I need to make the side of it a little more narrow. shallow. Maybe I need to push that up a bit like that. Because the original kind of looked a bit shallow looking. I don't know, we could always just adjust things. Like maybe it's a bit too wide, I don't know. We'll see how it looks when everything else is implemented. So now we have the front over here. So I could just now this pixel, this one's a little larger. See, there's like I don't know what's going on here. Some things are wider, some things are less wide. So yep. Maybe I don't use the bottom pixel here. Let me check. The front. Well, the front's hidden by the bumper, so maybe I'll just do something like that, and then move that up like that. Okay. Oh wait a second. That's the headlights. The headlights don't match. What's up with that? Why is it like that? Be right there. It's weird. Oh, it's because I shifted the other side up. I gotcha. So these are a little stretched, the pixels, and I got it. I understand now. Okay, but that part will be hidden anyways by the bumper. Where's the bumper? I have to find the bumper now. I think this part over here is it. So let's look at the reference. So the front of that uses that part. It also looks like it has a little bit of shape to it. Like it juts out a little bit. It's kind of curved there. The front and the side, and then the top. Top has a little bit of that. Okay, so let's see here. So this is the top part right here. With the dark line towards the back. Where's that other line going? Okay, it's on the side like that. Okay. So we can just do that, and that. So I'll just construct pieces first. Is it just a black line down at the bottom? Let me check here. Yep. And then the dark line towards the back. So that. And then we have the front, which is this. I guess it would be about 4 pixels matching the side. And so I guess it'd be like that. Looks correct. Flip that around, do that side. Do the other side over here. That. Okay. What about the bottom of it? Well, let's take a look. The reference. We don't really have an angle of the bottom of it. So what should I do? I guess I'll just use maybe this part right here. I guess I'll just use this part. And yeah, let's see here. We have that. Doesn't align too well. Wonder why. Maybe, oh, I think it was too wide, the selection. There we go. That looks a bit better. And that side. So it's weird. Okay, I'll just move these. I'll just do that. And these, just move it out slightly like that, because there's like a little bit of a, it juts out a little bit. And maybe I'll select all those, move that 1 pixel. And then select these. Move that over like that. Let's keep everything the same size. Oh, also I need to move it up. That. Okay. I think that's about right. Although, wait a second. Seems a bit too big. I guess that's about right. I don't know. I think maybe it's a little rotated for some reason. I mean, I could rotate it a little bit if I want to. But I'll worry about that a little bit later. So what should I do next? I guess I could continue with the bottom of it, I guess. I'm just trying to take a look here at the bottom. There's not really much of an angle at the bottom of it. We have like this structure underneath it. And then it comes down into this point over here. I think it's related to this part. I don't know. I could select, since this is probably symmetrical, I could probably select the same amount right there, although I could probably do a little bit that maybe. Let me take a look. So those go all the way to the bottom right there. Okay. I'm just going to select that much, I guess. And it's weird. I wonder if it's like stretched out. Goes all the way over there. There's a lot of edge to it. It's just difficult to see that part. I think it goes all the way to the end of the truck in the front. Seems like it does. Or at least very close to it, because I could see when it's rotating around. I don't know if you could see that. Let me check. Like I could see it getting pretty close to the edge or of the front of the truck as it rotates. And there's like gray, 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 black. And then the front right there. So maybe I need to select that much. And then I'll just, I don't know. Select this part. There. And maybe I'll use that to determine the width of it. Maybe I could do that. So, center of it. Looks like it's the center. I don't know how far back it goes. And then maybe this other stuff be just like filled in from there. Come on. Oops, pressing the wrong button. And now we have to kind of taper it a little bit. It's like it has like a slight angle there. Something like that. It's a bit stretched. Okay, so we have that. Maybe the UV is a little off because there should be more gray there. So maybe I'll just select these and move them down like that. That way there's like more gray. And also look a bit wider there for some reason. Whatever. Let's work on that middle thing. So we have that basically this part right here. Which goes down from the side. Oops. Down from the side like that. And we have the front of it, which I believe is this part. Let me check. Front of it is that part, and the dark part is towards the bottom. Dark gray is towards the bottom. So this going up. Let me see how this looks. I flip it that way. So something like that. Although that dark gray looked higher over there. Or maybe it's just because it's stretched. It's tapering inwards. That might be why. And then there's the other side. It looks like he has same thing on over here. Maybe he uses that part for this other side. I don't know. And then, oh, maybe this part up here kind of correlates with the underside. So I can like click there and just rotate it around like that. And for the other side, select this portion here. Place it there. Or maybe it goes the other way, I don't know. Guess it doesn't really matter too much. Guess that goes over there. And I'll just align these with those. And this tapers. So let's figure that out. 1, 2. And we can do, let's see, 2, maybe again, something like that. That looks about right. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, whoops. I just did the UVs on both of those. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that is tapered, and we also have to taper it the other way, I think. We just check. So it goes inwards. Maybe 2 pixels inwards, maybe. Something like that. 2 or 3. And then we have that top portion of the bottom part. Maybe we'll just do, are they all selected? No. 1, 2. And 2. Wonder if it helps if I split it that way. I'm just curious. Now that gray looks a bit better aligned. See, it's all stretched here. I just like split those in half and then flip the triangulation. Now it looks a little more stretched the right way. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, I split it. I don't know if this looks exactly right like the original, because the original looks, I guess it looks kind of close to it. It's not going to be exact, but as long as it's close to the original, I suppose it's all right. So the top part has like this black area kind of stretched all the way across of it, and it goes to about end of where the wheels go, I guess. So I guess it's this part right here. Looks about right to me. There's a white edge over there. Which edge is that? Let me see. Or a lighter edge. Which way is that? I don't see that on the top of it. Yeah, that's not on the top part. So we don't include that pixel. So now we just kind of place it there and then kind of move it into position. Let's see, about there. It looks like it, yeah, it looks like it's centered on it. Seems about right. Thought it was wider than this though. I think it looks a little too narrow. If I look at the original, I think it looks wider than that, doesn't it? Seems wider to me. Looks about the same width as the white line on the hood of it. I don't know if you can see that because of it might be cut off a little for the stream. Maybe if I zoom out, no. So, whoops. Oh wait, there it is. Okay. So we have the monster truck thing. Looks a little too thin. Maybe I need to like stretch it out a bit. I think I'll do that. Kind of stretch it all out. Make sure I select everything. I think I got everything selected. So we got 1, 2. Try 2, okay. Although now it probably is going to be like too stretched out. I'm going to switch that on. That way I can just select it like this. Okay, 1, 2, 2. So let me see if that looks a little better. I think that looks more accurate, I think. I think that's a bit accurate, more accurate. I guess I should copy the other side. Just copy paste, reversed, mirror it, reverse. Oh, there's also this top part. I also think this is longer. I think it goes about there maybe. And about there, maybe about equal on both sides. It's about right. I could always change it back. Let me just bring it back up a little bit. I just want to see. So now we have this part right here. Okay. Wait a second, what's going on? Yeah, that part's hidden anyways. Okay, that's not aligned. Why is it not aligned like that? I'll apply it to the existing tile like that. I don't know if the edge goes all the way like that because it's kind of being reused on the side over here. As you can see, kind of used the same spot, so I don't know. Some stuff isn't really aligned precisely in the UVs, so it kind of makes it difficult to kind of understand exactly how it's all built. So I'll just kind of copy that, mirror it, that twice. Basically, that'll work. What about the bottom of it though? I don't know. I guess I could just reuse something from here. What's this part right here? What's this used for? I don't know, I'll just use this right here just for now. It's looking pretty good. I don't know if it's that high or low or whatever. Let me check the original. I guess I can make the wheels now. Okay, so the wheels are like that, basically. Okay, so, select the wheels. And I'm like there. I'm going to select. Let me check. Okay. Actually, I just want to make sure that it's the right orientation. Okay, so trying to figure out the best way to make it round. It's kind of strange because there's this gray part sticking into the edge over here. Yeah, like a hexagon shape. I'm just looking right here because we got this gray spot jutting into the area, but if you look over here, you don't see that. Oh, I guess because the top part's a little darker. I guess it is kind of tight around the sides of it. It just looks thicker because the outer side of it has like the same dark brown on the edge of it. So it's kind of confusing where the edge is to the wheel, like the top versus the side. So it makes like the side look a little thicker. So I was just wondering, because like this gets pretty close to these dark black pixels here. So I'm going to have to like split this in some way. Maybe there? I don't know. Wait a second. So is it a hexagon? The heck? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a hexagon, okay. I mean, I could kind of just like rough it. That doesn't seem right like that though. Oh, I guess. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. So I'll just move this back. And I have the center. I guess it doesn't really matter where the center is. I guess well, yeah, it matters where the center is, but I need to take this and figure out the center of this. How do you divide? Hold on a second. So if I rotate this, I have to rotate it like 6 times. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess 5 times to complete the circle. And I have to make sure that the radius is the right size as well. Okay, so go into the transforms tab. Need to do something. I'm just gonna make these a little wider just by 1 pixel so that it's easier to get the center of it. And then I'm going to move it down. I don't know how far down it needs to be. 1, 2. You copy it and rotate it. So how, check here, get the calculator out. 60, okay. I think I just have to rotate it by 60 degrees, I guess. I don't know. Oops. How do I rotate it from that position? Did I rotate it away? That. So like the center's not where it's supposed to be. I think that's why it rotates like that. Maybe I have to move it down and rotate it. Down and rotate again. See, now it's a little bit not quite there, but I could kind of adjust things a little bit. I could position translate it 0.1 maybe. No, that's too much. No. Pretty close. .01. Okay, that's about right. Looks close enough to me. Okay, so, and those can get merged later. So now I just have to do that for the rest of them. Paste, copy, paste. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. Copy, paste, and rotate it. Yeah. Now we have a hexagon shape, basically. And we have to move these over here. And basically, oh, I guess I could have just split this in half, couldn't I? I'll just delete that then. And then I'll just select this over. So maybe I'll just select all of that. Now I have to determine the best place to split. I guess I'll just split it in half. I don't know, maybe I need to split it more in more places. I don't know. I guess I don't know. I'll just try that for now. I was thinking like I could just like move these and then reposition the UVs, but I don't know if that's going to cause it to be like all stretched out weird and that sort of thing. Like I could do this and like this sort of thing, you know? but it might cause stuff to get all like stretched weird. And then like I could go back into the UV editor here and just kind of adjust stuff. I don't know if it's gonna look all right. I mean, we could try it and see what it looks like. Where's that part? Over there maybe? And this goes somewhere over there. That look all right? I mean, it fits seems to fit it. I mean, doesn't look all stretched or anything. I guess it looks all right. So does that look all right? I think that looks okay. There's a little bit of gray right there. This gray pixel thing right here. Can you see that? Let's take a look at the original. So that's the original. I mean, it looks pretty close to that. I could worry about that later, I suppose. I'll just copy these over to the other side. Copy, reverse. I didn't need to reverse it, I just had to mirror it. Okay, so I'll just do that. And then I'll position it, my crosshair in the center. I think that's the center. Actually, I could just select everything. Select it all, and then I'll hit, which key do I hit? Shift C? Yeah, Shift C centers it to the selection. Should center it. It doesn't look too centered though. Maybe I'll just select these, center that. Why is it not centered? I don't know, whatever. But I could select all these, and then I could like right click and then create object. And it puts the origin point wherever the crosshair is. But I could always change that later. So now I could basically like move it around. See, it's in the scene here. I could rename it to wheel. Whoa, I have caps locks on. Wheel. And now I could kind of place multiple wheels in to the scene if I wanted that. Okay, so whoa, it's like going into the part over there. Maybe I made the wheel slightly large. I could resize it. So the wheel looks like that. Is it too wide maybe? Let me check. I think hold I'll just resize it. So I'll go in here, just select everything, and hold on a second. Just do that. Want to resize it from I don't know. I'll just resize it from there, I guess. Select all of the faces and then go into transforms. Or I can just do it this way. I can use, well, no, I can't, because that'll just resize it in one direction. Whoa. I think this needs to be a little longer. I think that looks a little bit better. Let's see, I'll just kind of duplicate these. It's a monster truck. So, still other pieces to it though. There's like this, what are these things? They're like, what do you call them? Exhaust things. And I think that correlates with this stuff right here. I don't know how it connects in the back though, because it's kind of difficult to see underneath the truck. I guess they look straight. They're just kind of built like cylinders, I guess, and then maybe they're like rotated. So maybe whoa, what's going on? Kind of like that. Are they tapered? Can't really tell if they're tapered or not. I don't think they are. But they kind of fan out a bit. Also, let's see what's going on here. We have the front side here. I'll just copy this and move it over there. Reverse that. And we need like underneath part. Well, I don't know, I'll just use that. I don't like that empty space. And then, so this thing on the end here, I think we just use this part, I guess. Because if I look at the end of it, it looks like that. I wonder if they're thinner than the one that I just made here. Because this one looks kind of thick, doesn't it? Maybe I need to do something like that. Oh, why is this one flipped around like that? That's weird. Do that. A little bit thinner. I think that's a better size. Oh, see ya, player Lou. Okay, so got that. Now I guess I could just kind of I could turn this into an object maybe. Let's see here. Oh, I know why. I know why it's not centering. Crosshair to the grid. Wonder why. I think it's being locked to the center of the grid for some reason. Maybe automatically rounds it to the grid size. That's why it's not being centered. That must be why. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, that's what it's doing. I wonder if I select it, if I turn this on, I wonder if that changes it. No, still the same. So I'll create an object out of this. And then I could place more of them. Oops. Oh, I guess I need to rotate them. So let me see what the original looks like. Oh, that's the camera. Where is it? Rotate it around the x-axis, 45, this 0. Like that. Hello, Maverick. How's it going? Making this monster truck here based off of this that Kenneth Fejer created. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Okay, so just kind of move these. Maybe. Thanks. Yeah. Just trying to think how to rotate these. You're making an endless racing game using Crocotile and Unity. That's cool. I want to see how that turns out. So it's homage to 90s and 80s arcade era. Yeah, I like those. I like that era, that those types of games, things like that. Back when it was simpler, that sort of thing. is it doing that? Weird. Why is he maybe? Which way is it directed? I don't know. 0.99. Oh, I see. That needs to be 1. No, duh. Here we go. Looks a little better. I think the shape of it, I don't know. As long as it looks somewhat similar, I guess. Although, wait a second, what's going on here? Maybe put that there. I just feel like the UVs should be going, should be a little tighter towards the end like that. Maybe that looks a little better. Okay, I think that's good. Yeah, if I build a transform tool, things might be a little easier to do, like modifications and stuff like that. I mean, there are the arrows that you could use, like this. I could select stuff like those, and then I could kind of like move it that, or I could rotate it and stuff like that. Or I could resize it, but it just does it one way though. It's weird. Look at that. So like there's some transform ability. It just does it along one axis though. But I could try and expand upon it. How do I split stuff? I just select a face or faces or whatever, and then I hit the middle mouse button to go into the active object or active selection mode or something like that. Or I could hit Shift Enter to go into it. Turns the tiles green that you have selected, and then you can see like this yellow line here, and you could place it, you could adjust the precision of it down here, tile splitting precision. So like this is how many pixels it moves. It's also, I guess it's based on your tile size as well. Right now I could only set it to 1, but if it's 16, then I think I could set it like something like that and then move it by 4 pixels. And then you can just right click, go to faces, and then split, and that splits it, as you can see. I'll undo that. Or you could hit Alt S to split it as well. Is there any way to control texel density? What do you mean by that? Like how many pixels are on a polygon? Like the density of pixels? You could adjust the UVs. Like, let me see here. If I select that, go into the UVs, shows the UVs here, and like I can move this around and stuff. Changes over there. So like I could select all of them, and then I could change the scale of it. That would change how many pixels fit within it. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, but I don't know. I guess you could, if you wanted to like scale everything, you'd probably just, you know, select all the polygons and click, and then all the UVs show up. And then maybe you could like resize the texture. And then, although the UVs should stay, if the texture resized, the UVs should stay relative to everything because it's on a scale between 0 and 1. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just brainstorming. Okay, so we have that. I'm gonna have to. I have about like 20 more minutes, I think. So, I better get moving, huh? So the back fin looks like that. And yeah, so just think, I guess this is the top portion of it. And that's the side. Because I think if I look at the top, it's just all one color basically. Yeah. And then the sides have like a few, I think 2 pixels on the side about. And then the other dark part will be underneath it, I suppose. Something like that. So I guess I could just build it off to the side. Like that, and then like that. And okay, the front and back, I don't know. I guess this towards the back because you'll see more of it. I don't know. So like that. And do that. And then do that. And for the side, so we'll just do the other side. Or should I just use the same part? See, I don't know exactly how it was all planned out. Take a look at the side of it. As long as it looks somewhat similar, I guess it's all right. And then the bottom. Okay, like that. We have to make it a little wider. It's about starts at that little indentation detail, the edge of it, and then it's about double the width of the, or double the length of the remaining part of the backside of the truck. And maybe it's slightly thinner. So it's about there to about there, I think. And it's a little bent. So sides, also I think it's about the same width as the truck. Something like that. And then, let's see here. Just want to select everything. And I can kind of rotate it. Looks about right, I guess. Okay. I guess I could do those kind of lights on top of it. Okay, so let's do that part. I think it correlates to this part of the texture here. So just have to move my crosshair over here. Let me just check the reference. Okay, the dark orange is on the top and the light yellow is on the bottom. Diamond shape, and then it's pointed out like that. Okay, so light parts towards the bottom. And turn that off for a second and rotate it. Actually, let's rotate it after. So we need to create some diamond shape in the back. What should the scale of it be? Let me see here. Okay, there's like two different scales. We got like one that's smaller, one that's larger. Okay, I'm not gonna be too accurate with it because I only have a certain amount of time left. So, also, I just noticed something. We have the, okay, that goes like that. Okay, all right. So we need basically something like this jutting out from the back side. And then we could go into the UVs and just kind of see here. Move this around. So, like so, something like that. and then kind of copy paste it and rotate it. Did I paste it? Guess I didn't paste it. Copy paste, rotate it around, and then we could kind of rotate those around as well. So now we have that. When you try to move the top vertices, the whole face moves. Why is that? Probably because the face is selected? I don't know. Check if the face is selected. Are you in the active selection mode? I don't know. Okay, checking this. Okay, that looks about right, I suppose. Maybe that could be a little inwards. I don't know. It's not going to be completely accurate. Now I need to like transform. I need to rotate this about, let's see here. This is in the x-axis, so maybe 45 degrees that way. Okay, maybe the other way. All right, so now we have that. And we can just kind of like position it over there. Looks like they might be slightly rotated back a bit. I'm just going to create an object here. Why not? Create object. Actually, I'm going to undo that. Position my crosshair there instead. That'll be the origin point. Create object. And now I can just kind of place it. And maybe I could use the rotation just to slightly rotate them back a bit. Are they too small maybe? I don't know. They look a bit small. There's two sizes for them though. I don't know. Okay, there's that front engine thing sticking out of the front of it. Let's see here. Top of it doesn't have, okay, I see. It's interesting. It's just a top like that. actually. Goes more like that. And then the side goes all the way. Is that how it goes? All the way down to there? Maybe I should do the front first. Front. Oh, that's weird. Whoops. Okay, the back side. Where's the back side? Is this it? I think this might be it. Let me check. No, I don't think that's it. Where's the back side? I don't know. I'll just use this. Looks good enough to me. Looks about right. Now the flag part. Okay, so the flag is right here. Just use one side like that. Where is it located? It's located right in the corner, right next to the windshield. Okay. So like right there, basically. Okay, you could split them all up and then like rotate each one slightly. Let me just look at the flag part. So that's just like that, I guess. Alrighty. Whoa. Is it supposed to be that big? Well, it's also taller there for some reason. How tall is that? We got 1, 2, 4 light ones, 4 dark ones. I guess it needs to be stretched up there a bit more. Does that look right? Well, it's like way up there. Okay, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe way up there. I don't know. Maybe something like that. And then we could position these things down. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Although now it's like that. That's kind of weird. Maybe down one more. Or down more, like that. Yeah, there we go. And just move this up like that, I guess. Yeah. Do that. Maybe. How do I select the stuff? I could select that and then select that without selecting anything. Then I can move the crosshair. How do I do this? I don't know. So we have direction. Okay, so we got the monster truck basically finished, I guess. It's about all the time I have. So yeah, there's how it looks. Pretty cool. And so here's the original one. So it kind of looks similar. I don't know if we can get it on the same screen. Whatever. But yeah, there's the original, and there's the one I made. Kind of similar. Not exactly like it, but close enough, I think. I could tweak things further if I wanted to. But yeah, that's all for now. It's Crocotile 3D. You go to crocotile3d.com and go to the download link if you want to try the program out. I'm going to upload this to YouTube, the Crocotile YouTube channel. You can check out other videos that I've created demonstrating stuff and also how to use the program. You could leave a like or comment. Let me know what you want to see, that sort of stuff. If you need help with anything, that sort of thing. Yeah, maybe I'll do some more next week. So yeah, see ya.